All right, we're back. I want to make another Deadlock video that covered the lane phase, which is one of the most complex parts of the games. It's how you set up your match for success. Please ignore the fact that I am sunburnt like crazy right now. We'll get right into it though. So I'm playing Billy. Right away I see I'm laning with the Rem. And we're going up against Abrams and Kelvin. Abrams likes to melee a lot, so I kind of want to feel this guy out, see if he's the type that spams light melees, and if he is, I will probably buy a rebuttal. So that's immediately, you just want to see what your matchup is and what items you should be buying. A good item against Kelvin is like Enduring Speed to kind of reduce his slowing effect he puts on you. My Rem gets a parry, so I try to get in over there to help, but I kind of missed the window. I saw him get a parry, I heard the noise, I tried to rush in, I was a little late, so that's a big thing in lane, is parry for your teammate, and vice versa. If you see your teammate get parried, dash jump over there and hit a parry. As you can see, I use the zip line a lot to go in and out of the shop, just to get that little speed of boost. Movement in this game is huge. Easiest way to dictate if someone is like a Turnus or lower rank is just, watching them move around the map. Currently, I am Phantom 6 at the time of this game. I'm like one game off of Ascendant, which if you don't know, is the second highest rank in the game. That's where I'm at now. Me and my Billy just applying pressure. One thing we try to do is always clear the wave before pushing into the enemy. We try not to start team fights till the wave is cleared. As you see, Abrams pushes me though. We each miss our parries, which means we can freely exchange melees. He parries both me and Rem there, which I think is funny, but I get the light off to kill him. And my Rem kind of jumps in to save me. I look at the time here and I see it's at 150, right? So in my head, I'm like, all right, make sure my Rem is safe. And then I'm going to tell him, hey, let's go hit our tier 1 camp. It spawns in right at 2 minutes. So actually, I'm going to buy real quick. There's an item, melee lifesteal, that actually heal me off the camp. So it's a good way to heal myself. And then I'm going to go do our tier 1 camp, which I use Blasted, which if you're a Billy player, heals you every time you melee something. So I get my health all the way back up to 470 off of that. So make sure you're really aware of the timers. In the lane phase, those tier 1 camps spawn right at 2 minutes, and you want to grab that right away. The other important timer is boxes come right at 3 minutes. Now they changed. It used to be at 2 minutes. Now they spawn at 3 minutes. There's a different box route for each lane. I'll be showing you the one that I like. So I'm probably coming out to my Rem like, hey, after this wave, let's go grab boxes. So let the wave push up. He's in a crazy team fight. I come in to help. I make Abrams miss another parry, which means I get 3 melees in here. And because I have Blasted, me trading melees with the Abrams is really good for me. Calvin misses his, and I kill him also. If you look at the items, I instantly saw this game too, that if you look, Abrams bought rebuttal. The one thing to know, if someone buys rebuttal, since their parry cooldown comes back quicker, a lot of the times they will preemptively parry, assuming if you're in your face, you're going to throw out a light melee. So whenever I see anyone, this is my box route, by the way, that I like on this side of the map. But whenever I see someone, other thing to note is people always forget to grab these boxes. There's 2 in the corner right here. But whenever I see someone buy rebuttal, I will actually not throw out any melees until I see them parry. Because I know that they're trying to capitalize on parrying with rebuttal, I'm literally, and there's 2 more boxes right here that people miss. Just gonna wait for him to miss, and then I'm gonna get in a free. People are non-stop parrying when they buy rebuttal, so important to note, just don't even melee at all if the enemy has rebuttal, because they will throw it out and they will miss, and then you get in your melee. Sorry, that was a long rant there. But as you can see, I'm already at my ultimate. I have ultimate right now, and the enemy in our lane is at 2.3k and 2.5k. So I'm the first person in the entire lobby to get ult. And I see Kelvin here, just trying to pepper in some damage. I go in for a play here because I have ult and I want to use it right away, and my Rem has ult. I wait for him to get to sleep. I get in my free. He misses. He misses again. His parry. And I finish him. I get in one last little melee. I'm Kelvin there because I have Blasted and it heals me. Now here we have a choice. We could have done a bunch of Guardian damage, but I feel so confident that we're going to win this lane and destroy their Guardian that I just go and grab more boxes, and I get ready for this tier 2 camp to spawn up as well as bridge buff. Like, I know bridge buff is coming, so I'm like, hey, I could do a bunch of tower damage here. Instead, I'm just going to grab as many boxes as physically possible and get right ready for that 5-minute timer to grab bridge buff. I'm, as you can see, almost in position to hit my vent here to grab that right at 5 minutes. and I opt to do that. It's the movement buff, which gives you more stamina, which is honestly one of my favorites to get the start, because that just gives you more stamina to move around the map quicker to grab even more boxes. My rem grabs this tier 2 camp. Again, tier 2 camps spawn at 5 minutes, so pay attention to that timer as well in your lane phase here. So now we're about 5.5 minutes in. I've bought reactive barrier. Reason for that is my opponent has rebuttal. That means that there's a decent chance I'll get parried playing Billy against someone with rebuttal, and reactive barrier gives you a giant shield whenever you get stunned, aka parried. So that was why I chose that as my next purchase in this particular matchup. The other items I want to be looking out for is upgrading close quarter, because that gives me more melee resist, as well as Torment Pulse gives you a ton of melee resist as well, and that's obviously good against someone like Abrams. So those are good items in addition to like enduring speed for the Kelvin. I go in with my blast to get more damage in on this Kelvin. I'm a little bit low, but this Kelvin's lower than me. And he actually pops ult here. The nice thing is my Rem used his tag along, so we're both in here. A lot of times you can get... Oh, I hit a nice parry on the Abrams. Sometimes you can get in trouble because you get stuck in Kelvin ult by yourself, but my Rem was there 2v2 with me, which was very nice. My Rem did die, and I just kind of want to play safe, right? If you ever run a 1v2 in your lane, your teammate dies, just play near your tower. Bait them into it. Bait them into taking extra damage from it. Playing Ring Around the Rosie to dodge the ice beam here. And I go to ult them in because I see my Rem is about to be back. My Rem low-key makes a mistake here. I'm assuming that he's going to pop his sleep, right? I see he's got ult. I'm ulting them into our tower. He didn't pop his sleep, which is a little annoying. Like, I was really banking on him doing that. But it is what it is, right? Sometimes you don't have perfect communication. I do have my speed boost, though, which is nice. Getting that speed boost off Zip to get right back in the fight is always great. And I'm just going to clear wave again. You try not to take too many team fights until you've cleared wave. Sitting in a good spot right now, though, at 4-1. And just doing my tier 1 camp again. You, of course, can heavy melee to hit 2 of the creeps at once if you stand in the right spot. Just grabbing extra boxes. I see Kelvin here again. And it's been a pretty good matchup for me because this Kelvin is low-key not the best at parrying. It's a weird combo. We have Abrams that's throwing out a ton of parries because he has rebuttal. And Kelvin not really throwing out any. So here I'm crouch walking because I want to steal their Sinners. They're both kind of hovering around it, but they're both like half health. So, or Kelvin's half health rather. And here I am just trying to steal as much of the Sinners as I can, because Sinners are the most valuable money objective on the map. My teammate hits a great sleep. We're now in a little clusterfuck of spamming parries. I parry him inside of the closet. He misses his again. I'm getting in really good damage here. He goes for an ult, which is going to stun me. Allows him to get in a free. I go for a parry. And with blasted, he misses another. And I think I kill him here.
No one is stopping me from getting what I want.
Kill him. And I get parried by the Kelvin, but Kelvin's so low and I still have 1,000 health that I'm like debating if I should go jump the tower. I think I'm actually commenting to Rem like, yo, should we jump this? And I think I opt to do so. We just clear wave first. I want the wave to take a little bit aggro. I think I run up and parry the tower here, and I'm able to probably clean up the Kelvin. He ults me, which heals him. Oh yeah, he misses parry, so he is absolutely dead. And I think I was getting AoE damage on the tower too, which is nice. So now we're about, what are we? 5-1. My teammate's 2-1. So in this lane, we're essentially 7-2, just dominating these guys. I've gotten my green spike here, so now I get point blank, which gives me that melee resist and extra damage up close. Just kind of checking out any extra boxes nearby that I can find while I wait for the wave to come in. Basically, every time between waves, grab boxes or Sinners. So Sinners is up on our side. Remember, I stole theirs. Now I'm getting ours. These are insane because the gold statue buffs they give are permanent, and it gives you 4 if you time it right at the end. I think I actually just full back here because I'm much less than half health, and I'm like, there's not much going on. The wave is pushed. Might as well just get my health back and not risk dying. Grab these 2 boxes on the way. We're at the 10-minute mark. So 10-minute mark again. The bridge buff spawn. Unfortunately, both the enemy team was more in position to grab those. So we actually lost both of those bridge buffs this time. I see that the wave's pushed, so I go ahead and grab this giant chain of boxes as well as this tier 2 camp. I'm just constantly checking my minimap, seeing where the wave is, seeing where my teammates are, and kind of judging it that way as far as where to go on the map. I love grabbing boxes. Boxes, aside from the actual waves, like and centers, is the best way to get souls. It's even better than farming the little camps. So just grab boxes, grab the statue buffs. Those are permanent, so just keep grabbing those between waves. Grabbing another camp here. One strategy too is if you are able to push up and get the enemies camps, leave one little tiny creep left. That way their camp won't respawn until they notice that it's partially dead. So it'll kind of like delay their farm from coming back, and your team will just get ahead. I go ahead and do our doubles. Again, doubles are super, super valuable. If you have a rem, you don't want your rem really to steal your doubles because you don't need them to be rich, but you want your rem at 8 minutes to go and steal the enemy doubles. That's always huge. I hear a team fight over here with this raid. I jump in to help.
Feel free to give up
Flash gets off a nasty little... Oh, she actually parries me there, but it don't matter. I see Rem is kind of getting 1v2'd, so I think I calm to him like, hey, are you good? Like, I'm buying and then I'm coming right now. He's chilling. He's all the way under the tower. But I think I rush back to my Rem because I know that these guys... Actually, he's got plenty of time. So I'm clearing this camp. Looks like they have 3 in my lane now. Have to be kind of careful of that. But this is where I did say, I said, Rem, are you okay? I see Abrams on you. He goes, yeah, I'm just chilling on the tower. I'm like, okay, I'm going to finish farming this, and then I'm right there. So I now am trying to stealthily sneak up to our tower to bait them in. I want them to just think Rem is there. That's why I'm crouch walking and just not showing my face. I want them to get cocky and think, okay, we have a 2v1. We can definitely beat Rem in a 2v1. I wish I had my ult. That way I could have ult them into the tower. But I see Rem going for the ult, and I dash jump in, get the 3 heavy on Abrams, and now we're fucking in the thick of it. Me and this Abrams have had the craziest back and forth, just trading melees and parries. But I have kind of owned this kid the whole time, so I make him miss another parry, and I make him miss another parry. He does parry me, which is, you know, about time, am I right? Man, I get a little bit low there, 600, and go to finish off the Calvin. Do I kill the Calvin here? I don't think so, right? He's got a lot of health and he's getting to his walker. Yeah, so big thing here too is just don't get greedy, right? Like, I have 500 health and we're getting close to his walker. Like, it's just time to get out and potentially steal some of this sinners. So, hopefully that was a nice little visual, right? That's the lane phase kind of over there at 13 minutes. We took down their tower before ours. I think we kind of won that lane phase. I'm, at this point in the game, 6-1. Our team is kind of tied roughly on souls. We're slightly ahead. We're tied on kills. So hopefully you guys got a good understanding of like how to lane. Basically just push up wave, grab boxes in between, know the timers, right? The tier 1 camp at 2 minutes, the bridge buff at 5, the tier 2 at 5, and then the centers at 8 minutes. And play with your teammate, parry for them, and always be in sync. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of the lane phase. I appreciate